now move over to football. And when you talk about football, the girl child has always been very pivotal in terms of supporting and promoting and also ensuring that the girl child is not left behind for this. When we talk about this, there is one institution, and this is moving the goalpost that have been a key ingredient from the coastal part of the country. Moving the goalpost project started in 2003 in Kilifi, but now gone into 4 counties of the coast. We are privileged and honored to be joined by Moving the Goalpost team joining us via Zoom as well. And as we talk about this, privileged and honored to be joined by Dorcas Amakobe, who is the executive director of Moving the Goalpost, to give us an update of what's been happening. They recently won a very prestigious award. We want to find out more about that as we join Dorcas and her team. Of course, she is not alone. She has been, joined by another team that they will be introducing shortly. Dorcas and team, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm
fine. Fine, thank you. And nice to see that you have a team with you. We are live on air, and nice to see that the team is, ready to take us through. So, Dorcas, fast and very fast. I know you have Robert Mwangi with you there. Robert, probably just wave. I know Kenyans. Yes, Robert, wave. Thank you very much. We also have ambassador for Moving the Goalpost, Balozi. Good afternoon, Balozi. You can as well wave as well. Yes, there she is. Then we have Samuel Peter also joining Dorcas as well. Samuel, good afternoon as well. You can as well wave to Kenyans.
Yes, good afternoon.
Yes, good afternoon. And finally, Dorcas Amakobe, who is the executive director Moving the Goalpost. Good afternoon once again, team, and welcome to this afternoon's talk show. First and foremost, how is Moving the Goalpost project doing? We are in tough COVID-19 times, Dorcas. Is all well and safe?
Thank you, Amfa. Yes, Moving the Goalpost is still running its programs, although in an advanced or in an updated way. So currently we are running fitness sessions with girls because we have to reach out to our beneficiaries during this hard time. So yes, our programs are still going on in the community.
Let me go to Balozi as well. Balozi, ladies first before I go to the men. I always believe that if Kenya was to make it to the World Cup, it's easy to do so through the ladies than through the men. Do you agree?
Yeah, sure.
Balozi.
Yeah.
So how are you keeping? And of course, on behalf of the girl child, is all safe and all, going on well?
Yeah, we're still safe because as
Jisikie huru, hata waweza zungumza Kiswahili, usijali.
Sawa. Kama venye nimesema mimi ni youth ambassador.
Naam.
So tulikuwa na hao wasichana tuliwa provide sabuni, mask na pad. So tukaonyesha vile wanaweza osha mkono, wanaweza vaa mask, wanaweza keep distance, na sasa wavoideo kuenezea virusi vya corona.
Kwa hivyo kwa sasa wanaweza jimudu na kuhakikisha ya kwamba wanahakikisha ya kwamba chochote wanachofanya, kila mtu anahakikisha ya kwamba amejilinda vilivyo, sivyo?
Kabisa.
Naam, pengine sasa tuende kwake Robert. Robert, si wengi utawaona pengine wanaume wanajihusisha na masala ya kinadada, lakini naona kama mwanaume umehakikisha ya kwamba nawe pia umesimama na wao kidete na kuhakikisha ya kwamba wako sawa. Hebu tueleze kifupi.
Okay, nitazungumza kwa lugha ya Kizungu.
Tafadhali, naendelea.
So I run a project called Dubbed Young Men as Equal Partners. It's a male engagement project geared towards championing for the rights of girls and young women in in the coastal communities. And our key focus, we focus in three main areas. First of all is providing safe spaces for girls at a community level. And this we do by engaging the local leaders, that is the chiefs, the assistant chiefs, and the village elders, basically equipping them with advocacy skills for them to be able to champion for the rights of girls at the community level, and thus providing safe spaces for them at the community. Secondly, we also get to engage fathers and guardians, and this is in a bid to ensure that at the household level, once we've attained these safe spaces at the community level, at the household level, where this girl or the home of this girl is safe for her to be able to access education, to be able to ensure that her needs are being met at home, and also basically to ensure that even in distribution of household chores, they are done equitably, give her time to also even go to the field and play football. Then thirdly, we engage them through engagement of young men and boys. And this is done at the community fields because the boys playing there, playing alongside the fields, they are the brothers to these girls, they are the cousins, they are the neighbors, they are the schoolmates. So basically, by that, we engage the boys and the young men in the communities. By one, we get to highlight coaches who are taken through a capacity building training. And after that, we have a curriculum, a sports-based curriculum, where they are able to have discussions. Basically, kila jioni wanapocheza mpira wanakuwa na baraza kidogo ambapo wanafanya positive masculinity sessions. And this is in a bid to ensure that they also provide a safe space for the girls at the field level and also at their households where they come.
Well, very insightful indeed. Samuel Peter, you are also not left behind in terms of ensuring that we support the girl child. Before now, I go back to Executive Director for more insights around moving the goalpost.
Yes. Also, I do support the movement initiated by empowering girls because my community was a little bit left behind in terms of the girl child being empowered and lacking many facilities, education was lagging behind. Giving me inspiration, also I started inquiring from Robert, trained to be women as equal partners coach. Ever since I've been participating in facilitating the sessions and discussing with my peers and my team members all the time and giving them advice where necessary to help the community and the girls to prosper in the future and also nurture their talents where necessary.
Okay, very positive indeed. Dorcas, you recently won the prestigious 2020 Sports for Gender Equality Collective Impact Award. What is this award, and why is it so important for such an institution like Moving the Goalpost to win such an award?
Yes, thank you. We won the Beyond Sport Collective Impact Award on Gender Equality, amongst other four organizations. And this award will enable us to advance the work we've been doing with girls and young women to promote girls' issues within the communities. As you know, AMPA, since 2002, we've been building this movement, we've been growing the spaces for girls in coastal communities to be able to access sports activities, to learn about their reproductive health and rights, and also to be able to take up leadership positions within the sports movement and also to take up leadership positions in the community. And with that, we have seen that over the past 18 years, we have reached out to over 50,000 girls and young women. And therefore, this award is a recognition of the work, the lives of girls we've impacted within the coastal region, particularly within Kilifi, and a lot of the girls who have, changed the lives of their communities, changed their own lives, and now they are also impacting in other, girls and in their communities' lives. So I think that was incredible for us to win that award.
I mean, very good to also mention that moving goalpost. I remember a couple of years back winning the Lauren Award, which was a big plus and a big win for you as moving the goalpost. We are looking at a situation where part of your agenda is to, to teach these young girls between the ages of 9 and 25 leadership skills, football skills, refereeing skills. How is that coming up as well?
The work with girls has really grown because we have now moved our approach from not just building the skills of girls, but also changing that climate that is forcing girls to experience all these barriers. We know we still have barriers for girls to access a lot of things, education, particularly let's say generally their rights. Girls cannot equally access the opportunities to play sport because of the roles they have to play at the household. We know that girls cannot access equally education because of some of the obstacles and barriers they have to encounter before they can even get to class because they have more challenges, they have more roles they have to play. So this work, I think, is not an easy job that we can say within 20 years we would have changed the community. But we can say that we have contributed so much into these communities. We have contributed towards girls continuing to go to school. We have contributed towards girls accessing financial opportunities, running businesses within the communities through our program. We have also contributed towards girls now being able to, take part into conversations around now that we have devolved government systems. Girls are able to take part into conversations around how they can improve the reproductive health of themselves and other girls in the community. Currently, we are running a program where we are trying to promote or advocate for equal budget allocation in sport. We would like AMFA to have conversations with corporates like yourselves, with other institutions that are government, with county governments around how do they allocate the budget for sport to reach out to the different genders, for example. So if they have a budget of 100 billion, how much of it is accessed by girls? So we would like them to report their data by aggregating that this is the amount of resources that have gone towards girls. We want also institutions that are planning sports like Football Kenya Federation to be able to aggregate that data so that we can say that yes, we are growing towards, contributing towards the growth of the sport for the girls within the community. So we are growing and we are expanding our work to make sure that we have more girls on the pitch, we have more girls involved in coaching the sport, and we have more girls leading organizations that are out there running sports for development work or running clear sports.
Well, I mean, Dorcas, you've clearly highlighted the plight and what you'd want seen in terms of support because whatever you're doing is not just for the benefit of Kilifi, but by the end of the day, it gets to position Kenya as a sporting destination. We are looking at a tough 2020 as we remain hopeful that all will be well. What would 2021 look like for you and moving the goalposts? What's in line for you and moving the goalpost in 2021?
2020 is, we are still hopeful. We just concluded our planning for the year 2020. And one of the things that we are still focused on is to ensure that girls have ability to access opportunity to participate in sport. You know that recently the Ministry of Sport gave us guidelines on how we can progress or proceed with participating in sport within the communities. And I remember the Sports for Development movement. I was part of that conversation when we say that we need to acknowledge that apart from just the elite sport, a lot of the young people who are playing sport are playing it within the Sports for Development movement informally. So we advocated that when these guidelines are being developed, can we also contribute and talk about how can the sports for development sector continue engaging the young people who are in the communities and who would like to participate in sport, like moving the goalposts. And therefore, we have planned to continue with the fitness session. We have also been hopeful because we would like to see a lot of organizations of people, because you've seen, in the media that a lot of people are emphasizing because of lockdown, because of reduced activity, most people are in homes. And we want to take that advantage and ensure that we engage the young people. We speak to communities about how sport can enhance their healthiness, how it can enhance their mental health, and therefore a lot of our programming will be in that area and taking advantage of the situation, and also using the opportunity to educate people on how to remain healthy and remain safe.
Well, Dorcas, thank you very much for that, and it's our hope that it goes that way. Dorcas, you're parting short as we wind up this. I know Kenyans would want to know and learn more, but what would that message be in less than a minute?
I would like to tell Kenyans that despite the COVID-19 situation, to remain hopeful and also to engage in physical fitness activities more, because it enhances your health and enhances your community and people around you. So
And
that's my.
yes, Dorcas, and if anyone was to get in touch with you, how would they do so?
We are in Kilifi, in the coastal region. We have a website, Moving the Goalposts. If you just click Moving the Goalposts Kenya, you'll find our contacts on that website. You can also reach out to us on our Facebook page. We have a Twitter page. So we would like to ask Kenyans to follow our page, support our work, and speak more about the work we are doing with girls and young women, so that we can have a better society.
Thank you very much, Dorcas Amakobe, who is the Executive Director Moving the Goalpost. When you hear the stories that come from Kilifi and, of course, Moving the Goalpost, some of the successful women have come out of the same, and it's only good that when they come calling, we also listen to their plights and be part of the success. I always believe that if you want to be part of the success of anything, you better start working with them before they become greats, because when they become greats, the question will be, what did we do in terms of being part of them as they moved on? Thank you very much, Robert Mwangi. We appreciate you making time to be with us. Balozi, Ambassador Moving the Goalpost, thank you very much as well. Samuel Peter, also we appreciate you making time and hope that the initiatives that you're running will go a long way in terms of supporting the girl child and also supporting Moving the Goalpost. Dorcas, we appreciate all the work that you're doing there as the Executive Director. I am a firm believer that if Kenya was to make it to the World Cup, it's easier through the ladies than men. So the initiative that you're running could be one that could see us through to the World Cup. Thank you, Dorcas, and we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. That has been Moving the Goalpost, project that has been running in Kilifi. Started off in Kilifi, in 2002, 2003, and has since moved into 4 counties, running up with lots of initiatives in terms of supporting the girl child. Balozi, the ambassador, has just mentioned how supportive they have been during this COVID-19 to the girl child in Kilifi and, of course, the surroundings. But the key thing has been the message by the Executive Director, Madam Doris Amakobe, who has clearly called out for support for those who can. And also, once again, congratulations to them for winning that prestigious 2020 Sports for Gender Equality Collective Impact Award. Clearly, it shows that the work that they're doing has been recognized across. We wish them all the best as they continue with their endeavors in terms of supporting girl child and the initiatives. At this point, we want to say thank you very much for having been with us. On behalf of the director, the producer, the cameraman, the sound technicians, we want to say thank you very much. Up next comes the epic match where we take you down memory lane. It is 1998 World Cup, Brazil taking on the best team to have never won the World Cup, that's Netherlands. From me in studio, I always say kuonana kesho ni majalio yake Mwenyezi Mungu. Bye-bye for now, and keep it KBC Channel 1, your true sports partner.